Option is set to off.
Two-tone Cartier match the nails. No competition, these stale. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Say they get money, but I can't tell.
Let's customize your game and set up a few options. Feel free to change them all again in the settings menu.
Everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. No competition, these stale. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Keep running circles around these snails. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, them or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. a run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this.
I say, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Once more, Edwards. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
On 4th down, Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On 2. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side. For it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. It's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
In motion, the tight end.
Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 28.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings that.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. Intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
A 38-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Bringing this one out of the end zone. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Brings up second and 9.
Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Herbert to throw. This finds Chuck complete. He goes out of bounds just past the 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
59.
Herbert back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Herbert now. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunky yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. Throwing now, Herbert. Looking for a and down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again, following the sack. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He's trying to go deep again. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. But it's hot.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And And the Chargers are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Williams. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's zone defense right away here defensively. And I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got
evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. To throw, Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And running with power here. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. To the air, Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Looking to throw is Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that's what they have to do defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that little down one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown. Cole Kmet. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, 74 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Oh, a nifty juke there. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. Powerful running. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Williams. Allen's got it, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
That pass complete to Moore.
He juked him. Look at those stick skills. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Herbert now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Hey, ram. Let's go. Waste of time. Go.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
5-9. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now it's Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 67 yards.
And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To throw, it's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 24-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 27 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
30-yard run.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To the air, Williams. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find more on the comeback route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does
Chargers get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Williams. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,